Hello everyone, Tiger727 here. Wasn't going to do a video today, and I was actually planning on working on some of those cards you see in the background. Going to put those in the... Actually, I got to go through every stack and see what I have doubles of and what I already have, because I try to stay away from doubles. I'm trying to keep my collection down to a minimum. And I've spent part of my weekend actually going through a bunch of early 90s basketball stuff for my father-in-law, trying to organize his stuff into sets for him. And I really didn't feel like going through any more cards, and I wasn't planning on doing a video, but I figured, you know what, I'll do a quick video, show a few things here, and you guys can let me know what you think. First one there is the Billy Martin, as a 1973 Topps Manager card, near mint 7. I think I got it from eBay. What's interesting about this card is Joe Shultz, who is the second guy down here. His name is not on this card, as you can see in the title there. Schultz's name not printed. I tried doing some research as to why it's not printed, and I couldn't find out why, so I don't know if it's just an error card or what the deal is. It was quick research, so if there is some answers out there, I don't know. Obviously it's on the back here. Played most of his career with St. Louis, as you can see. I think it said he passed away in 1996. And Dick Tracewski, he ended up, I think he retired in 1969 as a player, but I ended up coaching with the Tigers third base for years, all the way up through the Sparky Anderson era, which would be early 90s when Anderson finally left. And then Jim Price. I really had no intentions of even buying this 69 Jim Price, but I couldn't pass up the price. Bought it last weekend on eBay, near mint 7. Some history about Jim Price. Most of his career with the Tigers, if not all. And I was surprised at his World Series year. He only batted a .174. But he only played 64 games too, so I think he might have been hurt for a good part of 68 if I remember right. But that was a pretty low batting average for a World Series year. Now he's broadcasting for the Tigers. He's got some health issues. He and Dan Dickerson, in my opinion, do a phenomenal job doing the radio. I like some of the stuff he says. One of my favorite comments that he makes for a curveball is the old yellow hammer, is what he calls it, which indicates a wonderful curveball, but it emulates the old yellowhammer bird, I guess, which dives quickly for its prey, and that's where the term yellowhammer came from when it comes to baseball for the curveball. And while plunking around on eBay last weekend, I saw this card. 1992 Topps Gold Tommy Lasorda. Now I have the complete Topps Gold set from '92. This is one of the cards though that I got some more manager cards. I just really like them, and I thought this was a perfect one to have. Wonderful condition, and I'll probably send this in to be graded. I actually had a chance back 4 years ago. I was in Arizona for work, and during spring training, and I was able to get away one evening and went to a ball game. It was the Dodgers and Reds at Camelback Ranch, and I just happened to walk in. If anybody's been there, it's kind of a cool setting. It's a dirt parking lot. You walk around this dirt trail, and next thing you know, you're in the ballpark. And he happened to be sitting at a table signing autographs in his book that had recently come out. It's one of the books I got on my shelf that I have not read yet, but I was able to get it autographed by Tommy Lasorda that night, so that was super cool. Speaking of books, I don't know about anybody else. I'm just going to put this other card here just for display, but I'm much more of a book reader than I am reading, online, and I try to follow baseball stats as much as I can, but I don't get into them as much as I can for time reasons and stuff like that. And I like Baseball Reference and some other sites, but it's just so hard to follow. It's just just me. I much prefer to have that book in my hand, whether it's just a novel or a biography, whatever the case may be. I just prefer to have that book in my hand. So I'll move these really quick, and I'll show you my other pickup that I've been buying now for about the last 6 years. Really enjoy this book. It's the Bill James Handbook. It comes out every November, about 2-3 weeks after the season ends. It's just full of, he's got some short, not stories, but short statistical stuff that he comes up with. And then there's all the player stats from the previous year, pitching, hitting, and it shows their entire career, whoever the case may be. I mean, for instance, here we'll use Eric Kratz, just to show you what his career stats are. Not that he's a top-notch player or anything like that, but it's just a neat book. And then something I thought was kind of interesting here. Let me get to the page. I've been buying this book now for about 6 years. This is just a simple thing that I found that I really like, was the 3,000 hits. And obviously at the top here you got Pujols, who's already at 3,000, so it shows him done. Cabrera's at 83%. I think he's at like 2,886 or something like that. He's got about 130 more to go. I forget his exact stat right now. Actually, we can look it up here in a second. But he's at 83%. I don't think he'll get there next year, just based on how his career's been going. As players get older, obviously the production goes down. Nothing against them, just a fact of life. And so I just went to Cabrera here. See if you can see it. Sorry for I don't have a whole lot of room here. So we'll look at the, where's hits? Here's the hits right here. And so in 2020 he had 51, obviously a very short season. Had 139 in 2019, 40 the year before. He was hurt a lot in 2018. And then some of these career highs are highlighted in black. But right now for hits, he is at 2,866. So I don't know. I don't see him getting to 3,000 this coming year unless he has a phenomenal year. Who knows? He is on a decline, but hopefully he can get there. But yeah, if you're into stats, I recommend picking this book up. It's about 29, 30 bucks. But I pick one up every year. I just enjoy reading it, looking through it. Look at the different players when I'm watching baseball games. And it's kind of neat to see where players have been over their career, what minor league teams, what major league teams they've been with, if they haven't been with one team for their entire career. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, good book to have. With that, I appreciate you watching, and let me know what you think. Talk to you later.